Hey, my little party animals. Hiphiprenee here today with probably the most Christmassy Christmas build you will ever see on this channel. Now, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you may not know this, but I am a Scrooge. I am a Grinch. Christmas is just kind of not my thing. I worked retail for a really long time, and if you've ever worked retail around the holidays, you'll know that they just kind of like beat the Christmas cheer out of you, and then you can never appreciate it ever again. So, I don't do Christmas music, I don't do Christmas decorations. The only reason why we have a tree is because Rob wants one, and I'm not going to tell my dear husband that he can't have a Christmas tree, but we don't do the decorations or anything like that. So, my very good friend UPIXELD reached out to me. We have collabed in the past, and he asked me if I wanted to collab on one of his Christmas builds. He is doing a ton of Christmas builds this month for December, and they are all really cute. As much as I really am not a fan of the overly saturated Christmas decorations, his builds are super adorable. And he asked me if I wanted to collab on something, and he said, I won't make it this, big, crazy, huge family Christmas house. I'll make a little toy store. And I was like, oh, cool, double trauma, because, working retail for over a decade of your life and Christmas, that's the two bad things mushed together. But I really enjoyed doing this, and I'm really glad that Pedro asked me to do this. I love collabing with Pedro. Pedro is one of the more impressive creators that I have seen recently. I absolutely adore his builds, and his personality is just so fun and bright and happy, and you could be having the worst day ever and you just tune into one of his videos and he just has this voice that just cheers you up. He could be yelling obscenities at you and I would be like, oh my god, thank you, Pedro. He's just really fun to listen to. So definitely head down in the description box down below. Go watch him build the exterior of this gorgeous Christmassy toy store. So obviously I did do a toy store because, Christmas toys, that kind of thing. And he did say it was a toy store, so he gave me some direction with that. I don't really build retail lots, and I didn't remember that when I agreed to do this collab. I was like, yeah, I would love to do a toy store. That sounds great. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's a lot of detailing, because you gotta put all those little toys in there, and detailing is not my strong suit. I don't know if you're aware of that. It's kind of not my thing, guys, but I try anyway. I think it turned out pretty cute. Now, that being said, this build is entirely not functional. Your Sims can maybe get in the door. But other than that, you can't use this as an actual retail lot, because there is genuinely no way to get behind that cash register. You literally cannot do it. So, if you want to download this, my suggestion is to download Pedro's version, which is up on the gallery. I will link his gallery ID in the description box as well, so you can download it. But it's essentially the entire exterior of the shell is already decorated, and the interior is just a nice blank slate. So if you want to use this as a retail store, I would probably suggest, downloading it yourself and putting all of the things in here that you would need, because this is just simply not functional. It would really take you probably rebuilding the entire thing over again if you downloaded my version of it. But my version is on the gallery, so if you're feeling crazy, you're totally welcome to download it. It took me a really long time to get all of these little toys on these shelves. It was super frustrating. I have a whole new appreciation for all of those people who do crazy, insane cluttering, especially in their kitchens, on their countertops and things like that. Because I clutter the countertops in my Sims kitchens, but I don't clutter them that much, because the whole process of moving things up to the right height and making sure that they're not intersecting and making sure that things are still, it's a lot. That's not the type of Sims creator I am. The things that I make are meant for you to look at and really not for you to play with. So, there's that. Anyway, this is the first, not brief history build I've done in a really long time also. The first not brief history build I've done in a really long time on camera, because I have been doing a lot of builds off camera recently just because I felt a severe lack of motivation when it comes to doing like normal everyday builds. And I've had a real lack of inspiration as well. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this way, but I have not been having a good time with like just building random things from my head. So this was a nice, fun little exercise because I knew there was something specific that I had to build, but at the same time, I could kind of go a little crazy and play with things. So I had a lot of fun with this one. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This will not be the only Christmas video on my channel, but this will be the only like pretty Christmas house on my channel. I am doing another Christmas build next week for actual Christmas. It is a collab with a ton of other people, the people who did the Hell House collab back in October. We are doing a Cursed Christmas collab, so it's gonna be all sorts of like creepy Christmas-based houses, and I am super excited for it. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you go check out UPIXELD in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!